All right, everybody. How's everyone doing? This is Dave Denton. This is Independent Outsider coming to you live from my messy palace. I was scheduled to go to a Julian Assange rally in Boston at noon today, and it was a mess. I was driving on the or by the Hutch Parkway, and there was a massive accident. I was delayed by 2 hours, and all sorts of different things happened. So I turned around, and the person who was orchestrating it said, "Yeah, the weather is really messy in Boston, and we don't know how much we're going to do." So I felt really bad about that, but I plugged on and I've been doing a little reading and a little research while I was parked in my car on I-95. I saw a story about Marc Lamont Hill. Now, I don't know how much everyone has been paying attention about Marc Lamont Hill. He did a speech at a UN event a little while ago, and he criticized Israel and their violence against the Palestinians. And immediately he got heat for it. He lost his job at CNN over it. He has been criticized for quote unquote hate speech. And he has been linked to anti Semitism. So I read a story saying that his professor job at Temple was being threatened and his tenure was about to be taken away. Now, he still has his job at Temple, but let me just say to me, this whole thing is absurd because I didn't see anything that was anti Semitic in his comments. Criticizing a country isn't the same thing as criticizing a religion. It's like criticizing the United States war policy is not saying you are anti Christian, saying you are against violence that the Israeli government is participating in is not anti Semitic. I don't understand it, which leads me to my next little segment. I don't know if you all are aware of a service called Cameo. I just heard about it. It is it is a service in which you have all these different pseudo celebrities, Andy Dick, Soldier Boy, Brett Favre. They were asked to do a shout out, and they say that they were paid $500 and they inadvertently gave shout outs to an anti Semitic group. Here's what I have to say about anyone giving shout outs for money. I don't give them any credence. If you're not willing to support something, if you're not willing to support Assange without getting $500, I don't want you. Your word and your speech is worth nothing to me. Marc Lamont Hill is worth a hell of a lot more than you are because he's willing to put his livelihood and his jobs and his tenure, which Cheryl, I'm pretty sure for now his job is safe. For now, people who are willing to sacrifice their livelihood to speak their truth, I value their speech a hell of a lot more than someone you can pay for a shout out on Cameo. And there's more pressure on the BDS movement as well. I don't know as much about the Israeli situation as I should, and that's one thing that I have to it's one thing that I have to do more research on myself. But I wanted everyone to know there is a service out there called Cameo. What I would do is simply look and see whose speech is for sale, whose opinion is for sale, and don't bother listening to them because they're selling their opinions. Who is Myco? Is that spelled correctly? Peled? I'll look him up. I'll look him up. But I wanted to make this short and sweet and to the point. Political advisory, explicit opinions. My opinion is mine. I'm not going to really sell it. I'm not even into the whole YouTube premiere thing or super chats or any of that. If you guys want to donate money, I'm not going to put myself out there. And I'm sure as hell not going to put myself out there for personalized shout outs and just say whatever you want me to say. These guys must be running for office. So I would check out Cameo and see who's on there. And personally, I wouldn't believe a word they say because they may inadvertently say something that they don't agree with. Okay, I will check him out. Absolutely. Again, I wanted to make this short. I wanted everyone to know I'm still out there. I'm still having internet streaming problems. I wish I could Zoom with you guys, but I can't right now because of bandwidth issues. But this is the best thing that I can do right now. Everybody, check out that link. I will post it in the body of this once I take a look at it. And I always like short versions of anything because people are more likely to listen to a 10-minute version than an hour version. They look at something like that and say, no, 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 I don't have the time. So everyone, I appreciate you coming on. Check check out that service Cameo, and I would say the words mean nothing because they're selling their opinions. Marc Lamont Hill, he's putting his reputation on the line. Julian Assange is putting his life on the line for his work. I put much more credence into people who are sacrificing convenience and possibly even their lives and their careers for their word, as opposed to somebody who will sell it for $500. Thanks everybody, Independent Outsider. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. Independent Outsider out.